keep going straight ahead. Over there by that tree.
I must be an idiot to keep walking along these pathways 100 miles at least, and just because this crow keeps telling me to?
What about me? I've worn all my toenails following this bird's directions.
I have no idea where on earth we are.
You mean from here, you couldn't make it back to your place?
That's why I left the trail of breadcrumbs.
Oh. I thought you were feeding my jackdaw.
Well, if we don't know where we're headed, should we tell the viewers why we're here?
We were conned by that bird Sellus, the bird seller. He said these birds would take us straight to Tereus, a king who years ago became a bird. But these birds know nothing except how to bite. What's got your attention now? Those rocks. You want to take us there? There's no way through.
My God, same thing over here. No road. That's so, Raven?
What's your crow saying about the pathway?
It's saying nothing, just keeps croaking. Something about biting my fingers off.
While you all sit there in front of your screens, we're trying to make a better world. You see, we're all ill with a disease. No. Not that. The disease is democracy. It just isn't very, what's the word?
Democratic?
Right. Athenian citizens are supposed to be free. But that freedom just means lots of fees and tariffs and taxes and debts and loans. Birds, tweet up in the trees a while, bird stuff. But leaders just keep tweeting about conspiracies and hoaxes. That's why my business partner and I set off on this trip. We're looking for a nice, relaxing spot where we can just chill, live out our lives. We're looking for King Tereus, that hoopoe bird. We'd like to know if in his flying around, he's seen a city like the one we want.
Hey, my crow keeps calling upwards. Up there. What is it, boy? He wants to show me something.
Something strange about this tree. Look, a door.
Is it ajar?
No, it's a door.
I know what to do. Let's kick it in.
No, not so fast. We should use our heads.
I don't know. I usually use my feet to kick things in.
Do you think Tereus, that hoopoe, lives here?
Of course. Otherwise, this play wouldn't be very long. I'll call him out with a bird call.
Should I knock again? Okay.
Who is it? Who's shouting for my master?
Sweet Dionysus, save us! That gaping beak!
Oh, now we're in for it. Not one, but two bird catchers.
Oh, no, we're not bird catchers.
We don't allow humans here.
We're not humans.
Then what are you?
She's a hoary puffleg.
And he's a Andean cock of the rock.
And what are you? You're an odd-looking bird.
It was my master, King Tereus. When he became a hoopoe, well, I prayed that I could turn into a bird too. That way he'd still have me to wait on him.
Oh, I didn't know there were birds who were butlers.
Of course. Why do you think penguins wear tuxedos?
Call your master forth.
And who should I call first, second, and third?
Just get in.
sides.
Yeah.
Throw open this portal so our guests may behold my majestic splendor.
Confused. What kind of beast is this? Oh, what's that plumage? It looks like he's been put through the quinger.
Doth seem my feathers maketh you scoff at me. Strange as I was once upon a time a man.
It's not your feathers we're laughing at.
Then what is it?
It's your beak. It looks quite funny.
It smells funny too.
Oh, how does it smell?
Like this. Such is the tragedy of Terra.
Oh, you're Terrius? Oh, good question. Are you a man or a bird?
Terrius, and I'm a bird, clearly.
Okay, Terrius. Well, what happened to your feathers?
They've fallen off. In wintertime, all birds shed their feathers, then new ones grow again. It's science. My new ones just haven't grown in yet.
But it's already autumn.
Okay, enough talk of feathers. Who are you?
Us? Oh, we're human beings.
I'm sorry?
I said, we're human beings.
No, I heard you. And why have you come here?
Oh, well, we were getting sick of life in Athens. And long story short, we decided to leave.
What's the long version?
We decided to leave Athens.
Ah, I see. And why did you come to me?
Well, you were once human, as we are now. Then you changed your nature, became a bird. You've learned whatever's known to birds and humans. So we've come to ask you if you could tell us of some town where life is easy, breezy, and a little sleazy.
A city more powerful than Athens.
And not one more powerful, no. What we want is one which better suits the two of us. You know, something with no tariffs.
Hold on, Yuri. What's it like here, living with the birds? You must know it well.
It's not unpleasant. First of all, you have to live without money.
Well, that's a major source of fraud removed.
Then you spend all day eating spiders, worms, nuts, and seeds.
Speaking of seeds, I have an idea germinating. I see a great plan for this race of birds, and power too, if you'll trust what I say.
A great plan? Do tell.
Well, first, don't just fly about in all directions. Makes you seem, I don't know.
Flighty?
Right.
By Ares, that's a valid point. The criticism is fair. So what should we do?
Settle down together in one city.
Where would we settle?
Look up.
All right.
No, not right. Up.
I'm looking up.
Turn your head round to the side.
Why, Zeus, you'll make me twist off my neck.
What do you see?
Clouds and sky.
Well then, this is what we call blue sky planning.
Blue sky planning.
Blue sky? What is that?
See how the blue sky extends in all directions? Well, what if you colonized it, fortified it, then blue sky could become your city. You could declare your own laws. It would be like international waters, only, you know, in the sky. Then you'd rule over the populi as if they're tiny little ants, because that's what they look like from up there. And you'd annihilate the gods.
How do we manage that?
First thing, we'll build a big, beautiful wall to keep the pesky, corrupt gods out. And in fact, we'll make them pay for it.
How do we make the gods pay for the wall?
Well, between the earth and heaven, there's the air, right? Well, that's where this city will be. So, when humans make sacrifices to the gods, you can make the gods pay you. I don't know. Let's call it a tariff.
Tariff!
If they don't, you'll stop the smell of roasting sacrificial thigh bones from reaching the heavens, and the gods will starve. You'll be rich.
Wow! Yippee! I have never heard a neater plan. I'd love to help you found a city, but you'll have to take the other birds under your wing first.
But how could I explain it? Birds don't speak Greek.
You can do it. Just talk birdie to them.
What?
You see, I've taught them how to speak. Before I arrived, they could only tweet, like this.
Great! But how do we get them all here?
I'm glad you asked. Ah!
Oh, a bird song.
Come here to me, all you with feathers just like mine, all you who live in country fields, fresh pouts still full of seed, and all you thousand tribes who munch on barley, corn, who gather up the grain and fly at such a high speed, and utter your sweet cries, all you in the furrows there twitter on the turned up earth and sweetly sing.
Duck, hi, that's me. My biggest fear is going gluten-free. Think like me, local, I live by the sea. Do you know my name?
I am a rock dove, call me a pigeon, then you're me.
If there's a murder, you know it's because of us crows.
I've got RBF, that stands for resting big face. Dog whose name is Jack, I'm here for a fight.
Who are you and I, the owl, marks the end is nigh. It's me, peacock, stream me for free. We are the birds and we love flying in the sky. We have no cares, our life is sweet and we are flying free. And if you think that you want to be a birdie too, just flap your wings and follow after me.
Flamingo!
Thaddeus, you tweeted?
Yes, I have news for all of us. Something safe, judicious, sweet, and profitable. 2 humans have just come to visit me. They think like us.
What? What are you saying?
These humans, they come from a human city, and they have hatched a stupendous plan.
You fool! Have your senses flown the coop? Humans among the birds?
Humans here? Oh, this is like some Russian domestic tragedy.
That reference flew over my head.
Darius, how could you? You're making me stressy.
I won't stand for this. I'm putting my foot down.
This is worse than when NBC canceled The Apprentice.
A human among us?
They seem pretty sus.
These 2 humans should get their punishment. Peck out their eyes. Let's go full Hitchcock.
We're done for.
I've got our eyes! Oh, God, I'm so scared I could cry.
Oh, don't worry. You can't cry without eyes.
An eye for an eye.
And a beak for a beak.
murder these guys with our talons on fleek.
We'll move into attack.
And launch a bloody rush.
Because a human in the grave is worth two in the bush.
With wings on every side, they'll have no place to hide.
The two was sent to hell because their food was foul.
Now let's tear them wing from wing.
Hold on, you wickedest of animals. Tell me this. Why do you want to kill these humans? To tear them both to bits? They have done no wrong.
Why should we be more merciful to them than they are to us? What other animals are greater enemies of ours than them?
Yes, by nature enemies. But what if they have good intentions? What if they've come to teach you something really valuable?
How could they teach us anything? They are enemies. Our feather forefathers' fierce foes.
But folks with fine minds find fruitful friendship from featherless foes. Friends tell us what we want to hear. And enemies, they teach us how to be better. That's why cities learn not from their allies, but from their enemies. Yes, how to build high walls and assemble fleets of warships. In that way, their enemies become their greatest allies.
I don't know why, but that makes sense. Let's hear them out, then we can peck out their eyes.
I think their anger is easing off. Let's retreat.
These two humans, where do they come from?
These strangers are from Athens, the font of wisdom.
The only font I know is Comic Sans. What accident or words brings them now to the birds?
The two love your life, adore the way you live. They claim this emptiness, all the sky, here, there, everywhere, is for the birds. You'll be convinced, I swear.
Is he a cuckoo or a loon?
Neither. It thinks like us, a real bird brain.
Well, I'd like to hear this plan.
Now you lay out your plans and explain to them the reason I brought them all together.
No, by Apollo, I won't do it. Not unless they swear a pact with me, just like my wife did, not to lay a finger on me.
Birds don't have fingers, so I'll agree to that.
My God, I'm full of words bursting to speak. I've worked my speech like well-mixed flour, like kneading dough, and now I will prove myself.
Have you been watching the Great Spartan Bake Off again?
Just follow my lead. I am so sorry for you all who once were kings.
Kings? Us? What of?
You were kings indeed. You ruled over everything there is, over her and me, first of all, and then over Zeus himself. You see, your ancestry goes back before old Kronos and the Titans, way back before Mother Gaia herself.
If we are older than the earth, then where do birds come from?
Well, you came from eggs.
But eggs came from birds. So which came first?
You're missing the point. If the birds were born before the earth, before the gods, then don't they get the right to rule?
By Apollo, yes they do.
Way back then, it wasn't the gods who ruled. No, it was the birds. There's lots of proof for this. Why else would Zeus carry an eagle with him?
Why indeed?
And there's more. His daughter Athena has an owl and Apollo has a hawk.
That's right, by Demeter. And of course, that means...
The egg came first.
We moved on. You see, back then no man would swear upon the gods. They swore their oaths on birds. In days gone by, all men considered you as great and sacred beings. Now all they think of you as pests and fools and useless layabouts.
Who, me?
Humans don't pray to you, they pray on you. If you seem good to eat, they don't simply roast you by yourself. No, they grate on cheese, whip up a sauce, oily and sweet, which they pour on you hot as if you were a chunk of carrion meat. Some humans even stuff one of you inside another of you. And then they stuff all of that inside another of you.
They call it a turducken, and it is delicious. Oh, but cruel. Oh, so cruel.
But the humans eat us? But I eat garbage. Ugh, surely I taste awful.
Well, I eat breadcrumbs, so I'm definitely not gluten-free.
Fun fact, I'm pink because of the brine shrimp.
But at least the humans don't eat eggs.
Oh, surely not. That would be barbaric. Eating poor baby birds.
Not even humans are that evil.
Focus up. Did you hear what they said? We are the rightful gods.
What wonderful news!
I never thought of myself as religious, but I could totally get behind this whole bird god situation.
Sorry, guys, but I'm still really hung up on this whole which came first thing.
Advise us what we should do. Our lives are for the birds, unless we can find a way to regain our former kingship.
First things first, you birds should found a city. Next, you should encircle the entire air, all this space between earth and heaven, with a huge wall of baked brick like Troy.
A sky wall! What a mighty place! How well fortified!
And then you can demand of Zeus to give you back your rule. If he says no, you declare holy war on him. Men used to sacrifice rams to Zeus, and all he gets is an uncastrated gnat.
I like that bit about the slaughtered gnat. Now thunder on, great Zeus.
How will the humans know we are real gods, and not just mockingbirds pretending to be gods?
Well, some of the gods have wings and fly, so why not you?
But the gods control the lives of men and women. They bring fate and fortune, old age, love, happiness, sorrow, and despair, health, and of course death. That seems like a lot of responsibility.
True, but do the gods do those things for you birds? No. You handle your own affairs without the gods, so how hard could it be to do that for humans?
My word, these birds are much more qualified to govern us than Zeus.
Far better qualified.
Let's put it to a vote. Who will put forward a motion?
Go! Go!
And do I have a second? All in favor say aye. We'll tackle everything with brute strength, but you are the brains of the operation.
That's right, by Zeus. Let's get to it.
So now tell us your names.
That's easy. My name's
He's Pistateros. I'm Euripides.
Ah, welcome both of you. Won't you join me up in my nest to those sticks and twigs assembled up there?
How can we follow you when you can fly but we're flightless?
Don't be afraid. We have this little root you nibble on, and then you'll grow some wings.
Science is awesome.
Come inside, I'll prepare the root.
Lead us in. Good luck to all.
Hello, humans. The bird's here. I know you have a lot of choices when it comes to your gods, but this year, the choice is clear.
Vote for the birds!
With birds in charge, you can guarantee that every statue in town will be gleaming white.
Got a surplus of French fries? We'll take them off your hands, even if you don't want us to.
We know healthcare is important, so you'll get the greatest medical treatments, and our doctors are all tiny goldfinches. You'll have a small bill.
We haven't forgotten about the arts.
Songbirds, hummingbirds, and warblers will keep you entertained. And for those of you who prefer some more,
adult entertainment. We've got robin redbreasts.
and blue-footed boobies.
Tired of those scaredy cat gods who won't come to Earth unless they're disguised as a bull or a fly or a shower of golden rain? Not us. The only thing we're scared of are scarecrows and those plastic owls people put on their roofs.
And of course our military. We've got the greatest air force around. And our doves will work hard to negotiate world peace.
You worship Zeus? What? The guy who throws lightning bolts on your heads if you do wrong? Don't risk electrification. The only thing we'll drop on your heads is poop.
Those Olympian elites don't know what it's really like to be human, but we do. We'll cater to all your selfish human desires.
We've got the greatest scientists, always experimenting with their beakers. And for those of you who are superstitious, remember, our wishbones will grant you all your wishes.
Got toucans. They're primed from the Amazon, and they can deliver your packages same day. And our carrier pigeons are faster than Hermes himself.
Every restaurant will have an early bird special. Worms for everybody.
And our storks will deliver babies to every single Athenian.
Join us. Be a bird of a feather. And let's flock together.
Our bones may be hollow, but our promises are not.
This message approved by the birds.
Oh, that's that. By Zeus, I've never seen a more ridiculous sight.
What are you laughing at?
At your feathers? You look like a goose that's been goosed.
And you look stork, raven, mad.
All right then, what do we do now?
Oh, first we need to name our city something fine and grand.
We should choose some name from around here. Something to do with clouds, with high places full of air. Something really terrific.
Well, then, how about this? Cloud. Cuckoo. Land.
Cloud cuckoo land? That's great. You've come up with something that's wonderful, really terrific. It's just good.
Oh, this magnificent place. Oh, what a glittering thing. Cloud, cuckoo, land is.
Come now. You must fly up and help the birds who are building the wall. Hoist rubble for them. Strip and mix the mortar. Haul up the bricks and then fall off the ladder. Put guards in place. One to the gods above, one down to men below, and then come back to me for more orders.
Why can't you do that?
On spurs. Besides, we need a sacrifice to these new gods. Flamingo! Some music! I'll call a priest to organize the show. Oh, priest! Stop blowing all that noise. By Hercules, who told you to do that? Come on, priest. Work your spell and sacrifice to these new gods as well.
I'll do it. Let us pray to Hestia of the birds and to the kite that watches o'er the hearth. to all birds and birdesses. O hawk of heaven, all hail to you, and to the kingfisher, lord of the seas, and to the great swans of lakes, and to the birds who uphold our laws, the regal legal eagles who speak legalese. Let us pray to the poor peasant pheasants, and to the hungry woodpeckers, so peckish, and even to the rudest jerky turkeys, and the pyromaniac ducks, those firecrackers. We pray to the low-light-loving ravens, and to the wine-loving birds who hang out at the crowbar for cockatiel hour. Let us pray for the flightless ostriches, emus, penguins, and to all the waiting birds who have no regrets in life. To the tropical birds, one prayer can't help, but two can. To the gander who runs the mechanical shop, oh, those greasy geese, and to the turtle doves who haven't quite come out of their shells, and to the stool pigeons convicted of foul play. To the titmouse, the crested tit, the elegant tit, the blue tit, the yellow tit, the ashy tit, and all the tits who are ashamed of their names. And to all the handsome stud puffins and the famous bird celebrities, Crow DiMaggio, Edgar Allan Crow, Sheryl Crow, Ariana Puffington, Chick Jagger, Duck Norris, Drew Canary, Jimmy Talon, Kanye Ness, Ryan Gosling, Steven Seagal, Reese Witherspoon, Lady Gaga, Margaret Thatcher, Justin Bieber, Joaquin Phoenix, Meryl Streep, and Dwayne the Flock Johnson.
Hold on! Dang it! Stop calling all these birds! Don't you see? One of those birds could snatch this goat, then carry it away? Get out of here! You and your garlands too! I'll do it myself. I'll offer this beast all on my own. Let us pray while we make sacrifice to our feathery gods.
O muse, in your song, sing the renown of Cloud Cuckoo Land, this happy town.
Where this thing come from? Tell me, who are you?
Me? I'm a sweet-tongued warbler of the words, a nimble servant of the muse, as Homer says.
A servant, you mean a slave?
No, but all poets of dramatic songs are the muse's holy slaves, as Homer says.
No wonder. Your clothes are holy too. But why are you mucking around up here, poet?
I've been making all sorts of splendid songs to celebrate your fine Cloud Cuckoo Lands. Lovely dithyrambs and other tunes. You probably haven't heard of them.
When did you have time to compose these songs?
Oh, I composed them long ago. Yes, I've been reciting the glory of this town for years.
Look here. Our city is only about 20 minutes old. How could you possibly compose a single song, let alone many songs, in 20 minutes?
The muse's words are swift indeed, like twinkling hooves on rapid steeds. So thou, O Father, King of kings, whose name means lots of holy things, present me something from thy grace. Whatever you wish, just nod your face.
This fellow's going to give us trouble. Unless we can escape by giving something. You there, with the coat. Strip off your coat and give it to this master poet. Take this and go!
The darling muse accepts the gift, and not with hesitation. But your wit should get a lift from this fine resuscitation.
Oh gods, you won't stop.
I call this Ode to Lost Poet. Out there amid nomadic Greeks, he who wanders in all his shame, he who a warmer garment seeks, he has no scarf to his name.
Yes, I get it. You want the scarf too. Hand it over. We must assist our poets. Take this and get out.
I'm on my way. But before I go, I call this Ode to a Pelican. What a marvelous bird, the pelican! His mouth can hold more than his belly can. He can take in his beak enough food for a week. But I just can't see how the hell he can.
Now where was I? Oh yes, I was about to sacrifice this goat.
Don't sacrifice that goat.
What? Who are you?
Who am I? I am an oracular interpreter.
Ah, a horoscopist. Tell me, will I find love this month?
No, no, my dear good man, don't disparage things divine. You should know there is an oracle which speaks of your cloud, cuckoo land. It's pertinent.
Why didn't you tell me before I founded the city?
I am an oracle interpreter, not a fortune teller.
Well, you're here now. Go ahead.
I knew you were going to say that. Sure does the time ever arrive when men and birds set up a homeland together, midway between the earth and the heavens?
I don't see what this has to do with me.
First, sacrifice to Pandora a white fleeced ram. Then, when a prophet appears, oh, that's me, and starts to interpret my oracles, grant her gifts. Oh, a pristine cloak and a new pair of sandals should do nicely. And I'll take the goat, too.
The goat?
Well, oracles don't lie.
And what are these lucky numbers here?
Oh, wait, there's more. Inspired youth, if thou dost complete what here I do command, thou shalt become an eagle in the clouds. If not, if thou wilt not give these gifts to the prophet, you'll ne'er become an eagle, or a turtle dove, or a tiny woodpecker.
That's all in there as well?
Oracles don't lie.
I've got an oracle right here. Apollo's very words. I wrote them down myself, so I know it's true. When an impostor comes without invitation and pesters men at sacrifice, is so keen for gifts, well, then they must be tossed over the walls.
I don't think that scroll has anything on it.
Oracles don't lie! Now get out, or I'll have a pelican swallow you whole.
Well, I didn't see that coming.
Go do your soothsaying somewhere else.
I have come here among you all.
Here's more trouble. And what have you come here to do? Your scheme? What's it look like? What do you have in mind? Why are you wearing that strange hat?
I intend to measure air for you and divide it in surveyed lots. You know, gerrymandering, but with air. Airy-mandering.
For heaven's sake, who are you?
Who am I? I am Gallus Galileus PhDus, famous in all of Greece and colonists.
What are these things you've got?
Rods to measure air! You see, air in its totality is measured like a domed pot cover. From above, I lay my ruler, thus, and so, and then set my compass here. Get it?
I don't get it.
Of course you don't. I graduated from Olympus Astronomical College / KFC Taco Bell drive-thru for the clinically insane. I graduated Nacho Bell Grande. I'll explain it to you in terms you'll understand. I take my straight ruler here and measure this, thus making your circle into a square. With right in the middle there, we have a marketplace with straight highways proceeding to the center like a star. Although circular, shines straight beams in all directions. Thus and so, you'll need somebody smart enough to draw up the plans. It might be quite expensive, but I think I can do it.
Now, Galileus.
What?
Tell me, are you a duck?
A duck? No. Why do you ask?
Because you sound like a quack.
Well, I never. Later, nerds.
Go somewhere else and do your measuring.
Where are your honorary governors?
Who's this?
I have come to Cloud Cuckoo Land as your commissioner. I was selected by lottery.
As commissioner? Who sent you here?
My boss received orders from their boss, who received orders from their boss, who received orders from their boss.
Whoa. How'd you like to receive your salary and leave without doing anything?
My God, that would be nice. I should be working from home anyway.
Then take your fee and go. Here's what you get.
What was that?
A motion on behalf of the birds.
He can't do this. I call on witnesses. I'm a commissioner.
And take your voting urns with you.
Oh!
Find it weird? Already they sent out commissioners to oversee the city before we've declared it a city.
If a resident of Cloud Cuckoo Land shall wrong a citizen of Athens...
More scrolls? What's the trouble now?
New laws, hot decrees, get them while they're hot.
What laws?
Like this one. No Athenian shall unsee the sword in front of another Athenian unless it's the second Monday of an even month in a leap year, on a harvest moon, not a blue moon or a new moon. Please consult your pocket sundial to avoid incurring a fine of 7 swans swimming, 6 geese a-laying, and 5 golden eggs.
I'll break your laws over your backside if you don't leave.
Threatening violence in Cloud Cuckoo Land is a federal offense. I fine you 1 partridge in an olive tree.
I summon Pistateros to appear in court on official outrage.
Really? You again? Why are you still here?
If anyone expels Athenian officials and refuses to receive them according to the terms of the inscribed decree...
Not you again?
I'll ruin you. I'm taking you to court. 10,000 drachmas and you...
And I'll throw out those voting urns of yours.
It is illegal for a bird to defecate upon the statue of a city official.
Oh, God. Let's get out of here and fast. I'll go inside. We'll sacrifice the goat to the gods in there. Come on, boy.
I've done everything you've asked, and we've made a splendid sacrifice. Smells like barbecue.
But why is there still no messenger to tell us how the wall's coming along? Ah, here it comes. As if you'd flown from Marathon.
Where is our Governor Pistateros?
I'm here.
The building of your wall. It's done.
That's great news!
The result, the best there is, the most magnificent, so wide across that you could drive 2 chariots in opposite directions past each other along the top, with giant horses, yoked, bigger than that wooden horse at Troy.
By Hercules!
I measured it myself. The wall is 600 feet tall, but my feet are tiny, so maybe more like 20 normal feet. But still.
Wow. By Poseidon? That's some height. Who built the wall as high as that?
Construction birds, mainly cranes.
Who carried the mortar?
That was the cleverest thing of all. Geese shoved their feet into the muck and slid them just like shovels, then flicked it on the foundation.
Is there anything we can't do with our feet?
And by Zeus, the ducks with slings attached around their waists set up the bricks. Behind them flew the swallows who carried mortar in their mouths. Ironic, you see, because they didn't swallow it. They spit it out.
Now watch it. This is a family program. And now go on. Who finished off the woodwork on the wall?
The most skilled craftsmen birds of all of them. Woodpeckers, of course. They pecked away to make the gates. The noise those peckers made. An arsenal. Now, the whole thing has gates. They bolted shut and guarded on all 2 sides. Sentries make rounds and the troops are in position. But I must go now. I need a bath. You'll have to do the rest.
What's up with you? Aren't you astonished to hear the wall's been finished up so fast?
Yes, by gods, I am. It is amazing. But To me, it sounds like some made-up lie. And here comes the little guard from the wall. He looks frenzied.
Sound the alarm! Sound the alarm!
What's going on?
Something we could never have foreseen building a wall. One of the gods from Zeus has just got through by flying above the wall.
Outrageous deed, audacious malefaction. But which of the gods?
One with wings.
Of course.
We dispatched our finest air force, 30,000 falcons, all moving out with talons curved and ready. Kestrels, buzzards, vultures, eagles, owls, the air vibrating with the beat and rustle of their wings as they search out that god. We'll catch him soon enough.
We'll have to get our slingshot out. And bows! Someone, fetch a weapon for me.
We're on the brink of war! A war beyond all words between the fierce, evil gods and us, you know, the birds. And everyone must fight to make sure no god slips by. They'll pluck us after death. They'll make sure our chicken's fried!
Hey, you! Just where do you think you're flying? No. Keep still. Stay where you are. Don't move. Who are you? Where'd you come from? Hey, you've got to tell us. Where'd you come from?
I've come from Olympus.
You got a name?
I'm Iris, the Swift.
Is there a buzzard here who will fly up there and arrest this nasty woman and take her to Quail jail?
Arrest me! What is the meaning of this?
You're going to be very sorry about this.
This whole affair is most unusual.
Listen, you silly old fool. What gates did you pass through to breach the wall?
What gates? My God. Or should I say by me? I haven't the slightest idea.
Ha! Listen to her. How she feigns ignorance. Did you pass the general geese? You won't answer that? Well then, where's your visitor pass? The ones the storks give out.
Do you have some malady?
You don't have a pass, do you?
Have you lost your wits?
So you just fly in here without a word, going through empty space and a city which doesn't belong to you.
What other route should the gods take?
I don't know, but not this one. It's illegal. Right now you're in the breach of law. Do you know we have the right to seize every iris around and sentence them to death?
But I'm immortal.
Yeah? Well, what if you weren't? It seems to me that we're going to have big problems if we try to rule the world and you gods just keep doing whatever you want and won't accept that it's your turn to follow orders from us birds. So tell me, where are you sailing on those wings of yours?
My father Zeus sent me with a message for mankind to tell them to sacrifice to the Olympian gods, to slaughter a ram at the altar, and to fill the heavens with delicious fumes.
Who are you talking about? Which gods?
Which gods? Why, us, of course, the gods in Olympus above.
And you're the gods?
Are there any others?
No. You see, the birds are now men's gods, and men must now sacrifice to us, not Zeus.
Thou fool! Thou fool! Like Icarus, thou hast flown too close to the sun. Stir not the awesome minds of the gods, lest justice with the mighty hammer of great Zeus destroy your race completely, and smoke-filled flames from Lycinium lightning bolts burn into ashes your body and your home.
Listen, Linda, stop your spluttering, just keep still. We're not some Athenians you can scare off with such threats. You should know this. If Zeus keeps on annoying me, I'll burn his homes and all to the ground, reduce them all to ashes with fire eagles and phoenixes. Phoenix, sorry? Phoenix?
And I'll send more than 600 birds up there to heaven to wage war on him, all dressed in leopard skins.
Blast you, you vile warmongers, and your obscenities.
Go away. Get a move on. Shoo.
My father won't stand for insolence like this.
Who'll stop you?
Just go away, you silly old fool! Fly off and burn someone else to ashes! Ha! Now no god will travel through our city, and no sacrificial smoke will rise from the earth to the gods.
Something's wrong. That messenger we sent, the one that went to the humans? What if he never comes back?
Look, here comes the messenger.
Oh, is the terrorist, you blessed one, wisest and most celebrated of all men, the cleverest and happiest, thrice blessed? Speak something to me.
What are you saying?
I brought this golden crown for your head. All humankind desires to honor your great wisdom.
If you insist. But why do people honor me so much?
Oh, you founder of this most famous town, this city in the sky. Do you not know how much respect you have among all men? How many men there are who love this place? Before you built your city in the air, all men were mad for Sparta, war-hungry and unkempt. But now, they've all completely changed. These days, they're crazy for the birds. For sheer delight, they imitate the birds in everything. They flock together on the morning commutes. They get in arguments and ruffle each other's feathers. Their children fly the coop and leave them with empty nests. And since they can't lay eggs, they go to the store and buy them. How desperate. They're so in love with birds that some have had the names of birds assigned to them, like feathered locklear, penguin Stefani, and Mark Zuckerberg. They're so in love with birds that they'll sing songs with lines about a swallow or duck or goose, some kind of pigeon or just wings, even about some bird called a wop. That's what's going on down there. I tell you, more than 10,000 humans are coming here, demanding wings and talons in their lives. You've got to find a way to turn these people into the birds they so admire.
All right, by God, this is no time for us to just stand around. Hey, you bird, get inside there. Fill all the crates and baskets up with feathers. Get on with it as fast as possible. I'll welcome those who come from down below.
I do declare, our city will soon have a reputation for a large and swelling population.
Welcome to the Hotel California.
It looks like our messenger was telling the truth. Here comes someone singing that eagle song.
Oh, what a lovely place. And all these birds. Oh, there's nothing more sweet in the world than flying.
You've come to get some wings from us, I guess?
Yes, I'm in love with all your birdie ways. I want to live with you and fly with you. Plus, I think your laws are really keen.
What laws? The birds have many laws.
Well, all of them. But I really like the one that says it's okay for a young bird to beat up her father and strangle him.
Yes, by God, we think it very ostentatious when a bird, while still a chick, beats up his dad.
Oh, that's why I want to relocate up here. I love to choke my dad and take all of his stuff.
But there's an ancient law among the birds, inscribed in stone on tablets of the storks. When father stork has raised up all his young, when they are set to fly out of the nest, then young storks must in turn care for him.
What? Then why the block did I come here if I can't murder my father? Oh, it's like I have to go to a galaxy far, far away and find these metachlorians people keep talking about.
Those wings, those wings, those wings, those wings.
Here's another one, singing about wings.
Did you ever know that you're my hero and everything I would like to be?
Welcome, welcome.
Why have you come here singing such a strange song?
Tweet, 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 tweet.
Stop singing. Just tell me what you want to say.
I want you to give me wings. Then I can float up high into the clouds where I can pluck wind whirling verses swept with snow.
You want to get your verses from the clouds?
Yes, all our skill depends upon the clouds. The brilliant dithyrambs are made of air, of mist, of murky, gleaming murk, and wispy wings. Well, you'll soon see that once you hear a few of my ditties.
No, I won't.
Yes, by Hercules, you will. You'll hear my song pierce the very air. Yes, happy little bluebirds fly beyond the rainbow. Why, oh, why can't I?
All right, enough.
I can fly higher than an eagle, 'cause you are the wind beneath my wings.
By heaven, I'll stop these blasting winds of yours.
Oh, dear, 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 I pray Zeus doesn't see me. Where's Lysistrata?
Who's this? What's with the disguise?
What disguise?
On your face? Got something to hide?
Have you seen any gods lately?
Oh, well, there was one, but we kicked her out.
What about Zeus? Have you seen him?
No, by Zeus.
Okay, I'll take off my disguise.
Prometheus, my friend!
Shh! Don't shout!
What's the matter?
Shh! Don't say my name. I'm done for if Zeus sees I'm here. But I'll tell you what's going on up there. Get under this umbrella so that no gods can see.
Aha! Now that's a smart precaution. That's forethought. Just like Prometheus. All right now, we're all here.
Okay, then listen.
I'm listening. Speak up.
Zeus is done for.
Done for of what?
No, he's toast. It first started when you guys colonized Air. From that point on, no human being has been able to make a sacrifice, not once. And since that time, no savory smells of tasty thigh bones have been coming up to us from down below. So now, without our offerings, we have to fast. And the barbarian gods are getting so hungry that they have threatened to lay an army down on Zeus unless he moves to get the sky reopened to make slice entrails once again available.
You mean there are other gods? Like barbarian ones are up there above you?
Yeah, barbarian deities? Yeah, of course.
Okay, what's the name of these barbarian gods?
Their names, I don't know, but one of them is a Cyclops.
Oh, with one eye.
No, with a Y, but I'm not much for spelling. But let me tell you something straight. Ambassadors from Zeus and the barbarian gods are coming here to settle this. Now, you don't agree to peace unless Zeus agrees to give his scepter back to the birds and gives the princess to you as your wife.
There's a princess?
Of course, the loveliest of them all. She's in charge of all of Zeus's thunderbolts and all the gifts he gives. Intelligence, good government, moderation, shipyards, verbal abuse, state treasurers, etc.
I've always wanted an etc. Sounds exotic.
That's right. If Zeus allows you to marry her, it is all yours. This is why I came down here to tell you guys. I've always been a friend of the humans.
Yes, after all, you did bring fire to humankind.
I hate all gods, but you knew that.
You've always hated them. Heaven knows it's one of your best qualities.
Time to get back. The winds are changing.
Here it is. Cloud Cuckoo Land. In plain view. City we've come to as ambassadors. What are you doing? Why sling your cloak like that from right to left? It's got to be slung the other way. Like this. No, You fumbling idiot! Our democracy! Where are you taking us when gods vote in a clumsy oaf like this? And what is wrong with your hair? Wait, stop staring at me! To hell with you! You are the most uncivilized of all the gods I've ever seen!
Oh!
All right. Hercules, what do we do?
You've heard what I propose. I'd like to wring his neck, whoever he is that put this blockade up against the gods.
Be cool. We're here to negotiate a truce.
Then I will strangle him not once, but truce.
Can someone get me the cheese grater? And bring the feta. Hand me the cheese. Now fire up the coals.
Greetings, mortal. We three are gods, and we salute you.
I'd salute you back, but I'm elbow deep in this.
What kind of meat is this?
The meat's from birds. They've been sentenced and tried for rebellion, rising up against this foul democracy.
Is that why you're shredding cheese all over them before doing something else?
Well, hello there, Hercules. What's up?
We've come as envoys sent down by the gods to negotiate the terms for peace.
We're out of olive oil.
Yes, bird meat should have a lot of oil.
We recognize that we're suffering in this war, and you would gain to be good friends with the gods. We would always fill your ponds with fresh rainwater. Your lives would just consist of halcyon days. We have the power to make these things happen.
Well, we're ready to talk peace, if that's your wish, provided you're prepared to do what's right.
And here's what's right. Zeus gives his scepter back to us, I mean the birds, once more. And then, if we can settle this on these conditions, I'll invite you three to have lunch with me.
We can have some of that bird meat? Well, that's just fine with me. I vote, we say.
What? You idiotic fool! You want to give away your father's power?
Is that what you think? Look, if birds here rule everything down there, won't you gods above be even stronger? Right now, mortals sulk beneath the clouds whenever they want to trick you gods. But if you have the birds as allies, whenever a person cheats the gods, a raven can fly back down to pluck out his eyes. Win, win.
By me, that sounds like a great idea.
Sounds good to me.
What do you say?
I heard it, a birdie!
You hear what he said? He agrees with you.
Now listen up. Here's yet another benefit you'll get from us. If anyone vows they'll sacrifice an ox to the gods, then tries to talk their way out of doing it, we'll make them pay for that as well.
How? Tell us how you'd do that.
Well, at some point when the same man is counting up his cash or sitting in his bath, some bird will fly down when he's not paying attention, grab his cash, maybe a couple of sheep, and carry that up to the god.
She gets my vote again. I say we give the scepter to them.
All right. Ask the Cyclops.
Hey, Cyclops, you want me to smack you around?
No, better the hammer!
He says it's fine. He agrees with me.
Well, if it's what you want, then it's all right with me.
Hey, we're ready to agree to terms about the scepter.
My god, there's one more thing. I just remembered. I'll let Zeus keep Hera, but he must give me that princess. She's to be my wife.
Then you don't really want peace. Come on, let's go home.
I couldn't care two hoots. Hey, cook, watch that gravy. Make sure it's sweet.
Hey, Poseidon, my dear fellow, where are you going? Come on, are we going to war over a woman?
Then what should we do?
Do? Settle this matter.
What? You fool. Don't you see what he's been doing? How he's been deceiving you? You're ruining yourself, you know. If Zeus hands over all his power to the birds, then when he dies, you'll get nothing. Right now, you're his heir. You'll get whatever's left when he departs.
Oh, dear, how he's trying to play with you. Come, over here. Let me tell you something. Your uncle's putting one over on you, you poor fool, because according to the law, you won't actually get any of his property anyway, since you're, and mind you, this isn't me saying this. This is what others have said, since you're a bastard.
A bastard? What do you mean?
I mean just what I said. Now, your mother, she was a human woman, and there's a whole thing about your sister, Athena, who is a full god.
But once my dad dies, couldn't he just leave me all his stuff anyways? I mean, he makes the laws.
Yes, but the laws he made won't let him. It's a catch-22, which is a thing that won't exist for another 2,300 years. But still, the first one to claim your father's property will be Poseidon here, who's raised your hopes. He'll claim he's your father's legal brother. It's all right here in Murphy's Law. If there are no lawful children, then a bastard has no rights as a close blood relative. If there are no lawful children, the goods go to the nearest next of kin. And you know who that is? His brother, Poseidon.
What? I don't get anything from my dad's stuff?
Not a thing, by God. So tell me this. Has your father ever invited you to be one of the gods, officially part of the family?
No, not me. As a matter of fact, I've been wondering about that for some time.
Well, don't just stare up there, mouth wide open, planning an assault. Join up with us instead. I'll make you a king and give you bird's milk.
I've always thought you were right in what you say about the princess. I'd hand her over to you.
What do you say?
I vote no.
So now it's up to the Cyclops. What do you say?
You gotta give our servant Birdie!
There, he says to hand her over.
No. By me, that is not what he said. He's just babbling like a swallow.
Then he said to hand her over to the swallows.
2-1. Who the hell invented democracy? Fine. You win.
We're ready now to give you all you ask. So come along with us, in person, up to Olympus. There you will get your princess, and all the other things you asked for.
So these birds were slaughtered in good time before the wedding feast.
If you want to, I could stay here and roast the meat. You go.
Roast the meat. You mean you'd wolf it down, you glutton? Come on with us. Let's go.
I'd have enjoyed eating that.
I think I have a way to get rid of this fool and these pesky birds.
Hey, Yui, want to help me pick out some wedding clothes?
Oh, God! Yes!
Welcome, birds, you gods among ganders, to the wedding of Pistheteros and the beautiful, radiant daughter of Zeus. You've never seen a star shine so brightly in all of the heavens. Why, even the great Apollo in his golden chariot is envious of the princess' gleaming glow. Welcome, King Pistheteros, greatest of all the gods, and his beautiful bride, the princess.
Aphrodite's glamour has him entirely fooled. He really believes she's the princess. That'll teach him to mess with the great Poseidon.
A toast to the happy couple.
I've never been prouder. My bird brother from another mother.
When I heard the word toast, I thought there would be bread. I don't know what to say. Good luck.
Won't he be pleasantly surprised?
Here's my toast. I quack myself up.
You're marrying a princess? What the duck?
May your union prove fruitful.
May you two tweethearts stick together like Velcro.
Till death do part.
Is that an open bar or what?
Now all you feathered tribes of friends, come, follow me on this my wedding flight. Let's wing our way to Zeus's house and to our wedding bed. Reach out your hand, my blissful love, and hold on to my wings, and dance with me. I'll lift and carry you.
Alive, raise triumphal cries of joy, sing out with songs and love and words. This is Carol, King of the Birds.
Wait, I figured it out. It was the egg. The egg came first.
The year 410 BC. The place? Ancient Greece. It is the 20th year of a gruesome civil war, pitting the rigid Spartan army against the swelling Athenian navy. The war has been long and hard, as the soldiers keep getting distracted by playing dress-up, or Magic the Gathering, or kicking people into large pits. With the men away, the women of Greece busy themselves reading, playing music, befriending birds, and, well, drinking. Fed up with the endless war and a useless government, one woman approaches the steps of the Acropolis with a plan to save all of Greece. Her name?
Women, you invite them to a Bacchanalia, a pan fiesta, or a Seder, and they'll be there, tambourines in hand. But now, there's not a woman to be found. But wait, there's one. It's just my neighbor, Kalanike.
Good day, Lysistrata. Oh, what's got you down in the dumps? Don't mess up your face like that. It'll stick that way.
I am just so frustrated. I could punch someone. Women are supposed to be so shrewd and judicious.
Gesundheit.
But we make a meeting to discuss important business, and instead the women are all laying around sleeping.
Well, you can't expect them to stand around and sleep. They'd fall over. They'll be here soon. They're probably stuck at home spanking their children or spanking their husbands.
Speaking of husbands, there's something difficult I want to talk about.
Oh, you're saying it'll be hard?
Oh, very hard. It's a big issue.
Hard and big? How long will it take?
Oh, it may be very lengthy.
Oh, it occurs to me we're probably talking about two different things.
Probably what I'm talking about isn't attached to any man. It's something that's kept me up at night, tossing and turning, leaving me drenched with sweat.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. Is your shape like...
I have to say, I have a plan for the women to save all of Greece.
But Lysistrata, you know that women can't fight in the war.
It's not about fighting. It's about the women of Greece. Athenian, Peloponnesians, and Thebans all in bed together.
What could be nobler? But I wonder how we could use something so grand. Living in a patriarchal society, men just think we sit around in our silky gowns and perfumes and lacy shoes.
But that's exactly the plan. We show the men exactly what they want.
Yes, but how?
You'll see. Soon enough, they'll drop their spears.
Head to the agora.
Throw down their shields.
Get a new shirt tunic.
And sheathe their swords.
Ooh, and some new pair of sandals. That would be good.
But now tell me, where are all the women?
They're probably late because they're eating Greek cheese.
What?
You know the saying, better late than never. But look, here they come.
Ah, here they are. How I love to see all these women coming.
Lysistrata, I had no idea.
Am I late, Lysistrata? What's that? Cat's got your tongue?
If you can't be bothered to show up on time, why should I bother to answer you?
I couldn't find my girdle in the dark. Sounds like you've got a load of things to say. So spit out that load.
No, we're waiting for the Thebans and the Peloponnesians. I want everyone to hear this.
You're the boss. Oh, here's Lampito.
Welcome, Lampito. How are things in Sparta? And my goodness, you look fit enough to take on the Minotaur.
Bruh, the Minotaur's got nothing on me. I've been doing gymnastics and hitting that CrossFit. You want me to tell you about CrossFit?
No, that's okay. And my goodness, look at those jugs.
Rad, right? I've been lifting them to make these epic muscles.
And who's this youngster?
That's an honorable Theban brulette, bro.
No honor among thieves. Maybe we'll change that. And this girl?
She's a Corinthian.
She doesn't look like a column, but I'm no architect.
But why do you call all us ladies here?
Oh yeah, what's the amazing news you have to tell?
I'll tell you. But first, answer one small question.
As you like.
Don't you miss your husbands? Your children's fathers, as they go endlessly off, soldiering afar in this never-ending war. I would bet there's not one here whose husband is at home.
Mine's been in Thrace on a super secret mission for the past 5 months. Just him and a bunch of other men.
Kinky. Mine's been in Pylos for the last 7 months.
Mine came home from war last night, but then he left this morning to go back to war, bro.
And we're all stuck here without a single spare lover around for us. I used to order those toys from Troy, but now we're at war with them too. I need your help to stop the fighting.
By Athena, yes! I can pawn my dress and use the money to get drunk and celebrate after.
We'll have a bake sale. Everybody loves my muffins.
Yo, I'll straight up climb Mount Olympus for charity.
Good. And here's my secret plan. If we really want to stop these wars, there's only one way. We must refrain.
From what? Tell us.
I'll tell you. If you promise to do it, or not to do it.
We will. Even if it kills us.
They say, make love, not war. So if the opposite is true, we must refrain from fucking. Why do you bite your lip and shake your heads? Why do you look like you've seen a ghost? Why do you weep? Why do you turn your backs? Where are you going? Will you or won't you? Answer me!
Give up on getting down? Nah, let the war go on.
Forget it! Make love and war!
But Kalanike, you said you would do it.
I'd walk through fire if you'd asked. Anything but that. Giving up on sex? That's worse than death.
And you?
I'd rather move to Lesbos.
Come now, ladies! No wonder tragic poets write plays about us if you're also willing to let men take control. It's time we write our own histories. Lampito, you must understand. Will you join me?
Now hold up, bro. Not making love is hard, right? Right? But war is like more hard, you know? So if men are off fighting, they're not in our beds, or on the countertops, or on the bathroom floors. So if no sex means no war, then by the transitive property of equality, no sex eventually means more sex.
You heard the woman.
But how is this plan supposed to work?
By Hera, we simply show the men the women they want us to be, in skimpy see-through clothes, and they'll be banging down our doors. But that's the only thing they'll be banging. We'll disregard their knocking and beat them off. Poor choice of words. We'll send them with their tails and their manhood hanging useless between their legs. If we say screw you to screwing, believe me, they'll declare peace within a week.
Well, what if they decide to leave us?
If every woman in all of Greece vows, they'll have nobody to turn to except themselves.
That's hot.
Now, I know the Spartans will go along with this plan, but you Athenians are kind of sneaky. Your democracy isn't really democratic. How do you think you'll make your men make peace?
I promise you, there are no tricks to deceive our Spartan sisters.
I don't buy it. You Athenians got rich from this war. As long as he makes you rich, you don't really want peace.
I'm one step ahead of you. This very day, Athenian women are headed to the Acropolis, pretending to bring a sacrifice to the gods. And when they arrive there, they'll seize the Acropolis and all the wealth held there.
All right, I get it. No money means no war.
Then, let us make an oath to make it official.
I don't know. I should have my attorney peruse this arrangement to make sure everything is, copacetic.
No time for that. All right, everyone, I need a big shield and a bunch of entrails.
What?
In Greek tragedies, men are always slaughtering sheep and putting their intestines on a shield when they make their oaths. Why shouldn't we?
We're starting a new future. Why should we do what men have always done?
What should we swear on then?
How about my jugs? They're full of wine, bro.
Swearing on wine! I'll allow it.
We can swear that we'll not add a drop of water.
This will be our sacrifice. Someone fetch a cup. Oh, mighty goddesses, and you, oh, wine, accept our sacrifice for our great cause.
Oh, what sweet spring green blood doth flow from this voluptuous beast.
Smells good, too.
Now, everyone, put your hands on the cup and repeat after me.
After me.
After me.
I will not open my arms to my husband or my lovers.
I will not open my arms to my husband or my lovers.
Just our arms.
Though the denial of our love may enlarge his charms.
Though the denial of our love may enlarge his charms.
Oh, Lysistrata, my legs are getting weak just thinking about it.
I will be entirely celibate. I will be entirely celibate.
I will be
entirely celibate.
And wear nothing but sexy saffron silks all day.
And wear nothing but sexy saffron silks all day. Say that 10 times fast.
I'll rile him up.
I'll rile him up.
And let him down.
And let him
down.
Till he's only horny for peace.
Till he's only horny for peace.
Do you all swear to this?
Yes.
Yeah.
Then I shall sacrifice the victim thus.
You're such a Samantha, Lysistrata.
Loud noises.
Like I told you, the women have taken the Acropolis. Hurry to Sparta, Lampito, and spread the word there. But let the word be the only thing you spread. We'll go to the Acropolis and help the women hold the mount.
But won't the men try to take it back?
And what if they do? No battering ram shall creak our hinges wide. No archers shall make us quiver. We will only open the doors once we have peace.
By Aphrodite, that's it. Let's be stubborn and forceful and immovable, like men.
Ooh, what is this? The woman whom we fed like foolish fools with loaves of bread. I can't believe it's come to this. They've stolen the Acropolis. They've locked us out. They barred the doors. These loathsome women, these little... Oh, damn, I've forgotten the rhyme. Come on, man. Let's sing our burning song.
We are the men. We know what's right. We make the rules. We fight the fights. And if you women lock us out, we'll stomp and scream. We'll whine and pout.
But that's not all. We'll start a fire and burn it down to stoke our ire. You heard us right. We'll light some sticks because we're all just a bunch of pricks.
We'd rather sing this burning song than admit we've done any wrong.
So we'll burn this temple to the ground and dance upon the smoldering mound.
Good! Good! Keep the fires burning. Women, you better come out of there or we'll smoke you out. Phew, All this righteous indignation is making me tired.
They're trying to burn us to the ground, ladies. Let's have a get wet song.
Stay back with your burning sticks. We'll snap them off just like your pricks.
Do you really think burning the Acropolis, you're really going to make us stop all this?
We've got the water. We'll quench this heat. And then you'll have to make a quick retreat.
Did you hear that? How dare they stand up for themselves? Oh, ugh. Why are women so emotional?
You villainous old man, what's this you do? No honest man or pious man could do things such as you.
Here's something you don't see every day. Women playing soldier while the men are away.
You scared, old man? A woman in charge? Unlike your phallus, our numbers are large.
You want large? Come on, boys, grab your sticks. Let's beat them black and blue for speaking up like this.
So it's a fight you want? Are you sure about that? When it's true with you, you are in sack for a hat.
Hit them hard and hit them fast until they run away. I've had it with these women who have too much to say.
Come at me, bro, with like a dog will bite and every little scrap of meat that dangles in my sight.
Be quiet or I'll beat you from head to toe.
Making a mistake if you don't already know.
What vengeance did you women take with mine and go beat them?
I'll wave your guts up through your butt and then I'll go eat them.
Look at this, a fear of sex, threatening us with beatings. No wonder women are in charge. You can't control your feelings.
Hypocrites, I'm done with you. Ladies, grab your pictures.
What are you doing with that, you damn crazy?
Don't say it. You talk too much, we're done with your trash. You try to keep us down, but we're here to make a splash.
Owie, 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 that hurts a lot.
Oh, I'm sorry, was the water too hot?
No, hot enough, it's icy cold and freezing.
You're shriveled up, you sad old man. Better get to leaving.
What is all this, then? Oh, the women. I should have known. With their parties and their tambourines and free love and feminine wiles. Have you no shame, women?
You don't even know the half of it. They call us names, and they dump water on me so it looks like I peed on my curtain. They want me to look like a toddler. I'm not a toddler. She's a toddler. She started it.
By Poseidon, I don't know what you expected. We've allowed women to have just the bare minimum of rights, and look what they've done with it. Observe my case. I, a magistrate, come here to take money to buy oars for our warships, and what happens? The women slam the doors in my face. No use standing around, bring me a crowbar and I'll put a stop to this impertinence. I'll pry these doors open myself.
Stop flapping your lips, I'm coming. Tell me again how women are too emotional to rule. Ugh.
Indeed, you harlot. Arrest this woman. Tie her hands behind her back.
You touch her, and I'll trample on your guts.
Did you hear that? Grab that one first. She talks too much.
If your hand gets anywhere near her, your nightly routine will be ruined.
I hate surprises. Take that one first.
By Persephone 1 inch nearer, and I'll pull your hairs out one by one, starting with your short and curlies.
Men, are we Athenians or Athenians? Are we gonna be defeated by women? Come on, boys, charge!
Do your worst. Inside, there are 4 more battalions of badass women, armed to the teeth and ready for a fight.
Come on, boys, capture them!
You heard them, women. Attack! Attack egg sellers and green grocers. Attack grain harvesters and tavern owners. Strike, batter, knock, hit, slap, scratch our enemies. Let these men know what women really think of them.
Ready? Oh, I can never. Okay.
Take this!
Good. Good.
Wear a mask, bro.
Enough!
I've never seen such powerful women.
You see us every day. You just underestimated what we were capable of. You think we feel no thirst for glory.
By Dionysus, I thought women were only thirsty for wine.
Sir, don't waste your breath on these women. It's like arguing with a wild beast. Don't you see what they've done? They poured water on me.
Oh, stick your prick into a beehive and you'll get stung.
Ask them what they're doing here. We need answers, but don't believe anything they say. Women are liars. So listen to what they tell us, but don't listen too close. Oh, I don't know what to do. Women make me so confused.
Women, tell me, why have you barred the gates to the temple?
To take the treasury out of your management and to stop the war through the absence of gold.
Oh, is gold the cause of the war?
Yes, gold is the cause of war and countless other miseries. It's what every dispute is about. Corrupt politicians finding the best ways to steal. But they're not going to plunder the populace anymore. These are our treasure chests now, and you won't lay a hand on any of these women's chests.
What are you saying?
I am the treasurer now.
The treasurer.
We all are. You men don't know how to balance your temper, let alone a checkbook.
But this is different.
How is it different?
Why, it deals chiefly with wartime supplies.
But we're ending the war.
Oh, but we need the war. It's a matter of...
Security!
Yes, security. We must put our citizens in harm's way in order to make them safer. It's a complicated political strategy you women wouldn't understand.
We'll keep you safe.
Then there's no help for it. We're all destroyed.
No. Whether you like it or not, all citizens, you included, must be safeguarded.
What madness is this? Security for all, some sort of social security. And no doubt you're gonna want to give everyone equal access to health care and voting rights. Don't be stupid.
Why, it seems you're annoyed, but it must be done.
I've never experienced such oppression. This is tyranny. Let us take complete power again. That is the only path to democracy.
You must be saved, sir. That's all there is to it.
And what if we don't want to be saved?
We women have been quiet for too long. All these long years as this hopeless war dragged on, we were left forgotten at home. We listened to our husbands and our politicians make mistakes, complain, and mismanage your affairs. We sat idly by while you discussed war, prattling on. How wretched every day became, listening to you whine and complain with no answers in sight. And then you'd come home, and we'd ask, how did it go at the assembly today, dear? And you'd tell us to mind our business and hold our tongues. Well, I'm done holding my tongue.
Oh, I didn't hold mine.
So we decided to get together and change things. And you men would be wise to shut up and listen if you want us to save you.
Men listening to women. You're mad. I'll not stand for it.
By the goddesses, why do men always wag their tongues all the time? There's only one kind of tongue wagging that women want from men, and they never seem to do it right.
I don't take orders from women.
You better start. Ladies?
Come on, ladies, you can drop your jugs. These men are nothing but mindless thugs.
We've joined together for a noble cause, to fight back against men and their unjust laws.
We're smarter than you, we're far beyond witty, and we've got a plan now to rescue our city.
We all got the blessing from dear Aphrodite. Don't let beauty fool you, because we are mighty.
We've harnessed the gifts of the goddess Demeter to harvest the strength that we needed to beat you.
We've learned how to hunt from chase star to miss. She's blessed our great mission, so we'll never miss.
And Athena, whose wisdom is seen as a shield, has taught us to fight back and will never yield.
We're the strongest and the wisest of the leaders in Greece, and now we're in charge, so we'll bring about peace.
I don't understand.
Oh, you sad little man. I'll make it as clear as I can. Your time is over.
We're in command. You see, we've got the winning hand. You think you're in charge? That's just funny, because now we've got the money.
And that's not all we're gonna do. Just wait until your balls start feeling blue.
You think you're tough.
You think you're right.
But now you're screwed, because it's ladies' night.
Well, I never!
I'm calling on every man with a pocket snake, a trouser weasel, and a womb broom. If you've got a mini cyclops, a Medusa hair strand, or knob goblin, it's time to stand at attention. Men, we're at war. Grab your spears and sing.
These women are acting worse than the Spartan dogs. They betrayed us all and with no cause.
We cannot survive in such a state. Democracy dies if we can't fornicate.
Women are acting utterly tyrannical, forcing us into something puritanical.
If we can't find something new for us to sicken, our great nation will surely wither and sicken.
If we let the women get away with this, there'll be no end to it. Next thing you know, they'll want legal rights. They'll form their own armies, their own cavalry, and if they did, well, they're much better already than we are. They'd be unstoppable. We must put an end to this now!
Sounds like these idiots need another schooling. Ladies, get ready.
We are citizens too of this great city, but let's face it, you men treat us women pretty shitty. If you own the city partly just by being, so do we, and we aren't gonna let you get away with this scot-free.
You miserable men contribute nothing to our needs. You squandered all our wealth and committed awful deeds. Our lives are threatened daily by your idiotic ways. What? No answer, we're done waiting for you to say.
Each law you pass against us, you turn your friends against you.
You've alienated our allies.
Turned our citizens against each other.
Taken power for yourselves, and yet you chastise us for fighting back?
Is this what democracy looks like?
You think we're too emotional to lead.
Then why is it that we're in an endless war? We're not the ones who got us there.
Oh, glorious leader, why do you look so distraught?
It's our frail femininity, so weak in one spot, that troubles me.
What do you mean? Please speak.
Poor women. Ugh, so weak.
What can it be? Surely your friends may know.
It's so hard to say, but I must.
How can we help? Please don't just stand there in need.
Our army of women has mutinied.
What?
They want to get laid.
But it's been like 20 minutes. Oh, Zeus. Oh, Zeus!
What good is calling out to that cad? I can't keep the women in the Acropolis. They're deserting, slipping out everywhere. One was trying to dig a hole out next to the Shrine of Pan. Another tried to climb down by rope. A third has vanished into thin air. A fourth attempted to have a giant bird fly her out, just so she could go fool around with some guy. I dragged her back by the hair, but I can't stop them all. Where are you going?
I have to get home. I'm afraid that the moths are chewing holes in my wool and I have to stop them.
Moths? Sure. Get back inside.
I just need to spread it out on my bed. I'll be right back.
Your bed won't have anything spreading out on it.
So I should just never use my wool again? Just let it rot? But if you don't use it, you lose it.
If it ends the war, yes. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Uh-oh. Whoa! Woe is me! My beans! I must tend to my beans.
And here's another, using beans as an example.
Oh, no. By the goddess of light, I'll return as soon as I have attended to my beans, which is totally not a euphemism for something else.
You think I don't see through your plan? Get back inside!
Oh, holy Olivia, don't let the baby come until I've gotten to my bed.
What the fuck is this?
The baby's coming. It could be here any minute.
You weren't pregnant an hour ago.
I know, it's a miracle. Oh, let me find the midwife, Lysistrata. Hurry! It's a boy.
Oh, the miracle of childbirth!
Were you impregnated by Gallagher, god of watermelons? I must have missed that myth. Get back inside, all of you.
But I can't sleep a wink. The temple is guarded by snakes.
And all those dreadful owls with their weird hooting.
My pillow is the skull of a sacrificial ox.
Please, I know you miss your husbands, but if we can outlast them, we'll have peace, and I have an oracle here that says we will be victorious.
What does it say?
Whenas the swallows, flocking in one place, from the hoopos, deny themselves love's gambols anymore, and yea.
Yay!
Yea, all woes shall then have ending, and great Zeus the Thunderer shall put above what was once below.
I get it. We'll be on top.
Finally.
But if the swallows squabble amongst themselves, flying out of the temple, refusing to agree, then they shall be named the most foolish birds in all the world. Oh, that is the decree.
Well, it's obvious what it means. You heard it. You get it. I totally get it.
Now, friends, we must return to our task and not betray the oracle. Look, ladies, look over there.
What is this? What's going on?
A man! A man! I spy a frenzied man! Oh, I can tell that he is wild with desire. He carries love upon him like a staff. Oh, Aphrodite, I beseech you, keep our minds and hands to the oath.
Yes, now I can see him, but who can he be?
Look at him. Does anyone recognize his face?
Wait a minute. I recognize that face! Oh, and more. That's my husband, Canisius!
Oh, wonderful. You know what you have to do. Play with him. Lead him on, seduce him, torment him with desire, and right when he's about to burst, leave him high and dry.
Girl, you can count on me.
I'll stay here to give you pointers. Everyone else, stay inside.
Oh, by Hephaestus, I can't take much more of this.
Who tries to pass through here?
I do.
I is not a name. Who are you?
I am a man.
Then be off at once.
And what gives you the right to eject me?
I'm today's guard.
Oh, please, by the gods, call Myrine hither.
Call Myrine hither. Cut the fancy talk. Shakespeare won't be born for 2,000 years. Who are you?
I am her husband, Canisius.
Ah, that's a familiar name around here. Your wife is always talking about you. Every time she bites into a pickle, or peels a banana, or cracks 2 eggs together, she cries out, "Here's to my love, Canisius."
Oh, is that true?
By Aphrodite it is. And every time she talks about other men, she says, "He's nothing like Canisius."
Please, call her here.
And what am I to get?
I'm a poor man. All I have is this.
Save it for your wife.
Please, hurry. My life has been meaningless since she left and took all my happiness with her. Food has lost all its taste. Wine has lost all its potency. It's been so hard. And it keeps getting harder.
Oh, I love him so much, but he doesn't want me. No, I will not go down to him.
Sweet Myrine, what do you mean? Come here.
Oh no, I won't. Why are you calling me? You don't want me.
Not want you? I'm literally bursting to see you.
Farewell, Canisius.
Don't go. Please don't go, Myrine. Listen, our child is calling for you. Mama! 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 There. Don't you feel pity for the child now? He hasn't been fed or washed in 6 days.
I certainly pity him with so heartless a father.
Come down, my darling. Come for the child's sake.
Hard to be a mother. If I must, I must.
Oh God, she's more beautiful than ever. And so forceful and cruel. Oh God, she turns me on.
Oh, such a sweet little baby with such a horrible daddy. Let me kiss you, my little Kalamata Olive.
How could you have followed these women? They made fools out of both of us. Now come to me.
Don't touch me!
Oh, yeah. But the house is a total mess.
I don't care at all.
But chickens are eating your clothes.
So?
I don't know how to sew. Otherwise, I would mend them myself. Plus, the laundry and the dishes are piling up.
Oh, you can wash your own Aphrodite whiteys.
Aphrodite says that wives have a sacred duty to their husbands, and you haven't been doing it!
And I won't do it. Not until you end the war.
Fine, we'll end the war. Now let's say you and I...
No. Go talk it over with the other generals. I'll wait until it's really over. I know men will say anything to get into a woman's chitin.
You mean to say you don't love me?
No, I do love you.
Love me? Then, my dear, let me also love you.
You must be joking with the child here.
There. Now he's gone. There's nothing in the way now.
Here in the open, in plain sight.
Dionysus would want it this way.
No, we're supposed to stay 6 feet apart.
Just for a few minutes.
We both know it won't take that long. All right, let me make you comfortable.
Don't worry, the ground is fine.
No, by Apollo, in spite of all your faults, I won't have you lying on the nasty earth.
Oh, how she loves me.
Rest there on this blanket while I arrange my clothes. Oh, what a nuisance. I must find some cushions first.
Why some cushions? Please, I don't want them.
No, I wouldn't want you to get sore.
Kiss me, please.
No! Wait a second.
Then please, hurry back again.
Okay, here are the cushions. So, okay, lie down while I get naked. Oh, what a shame. You need more pillows.
Please, I don't want them.
But I do.
Heracles' labors were nothing compared to this.
Okay, rest your head on this.
There, that's everything at last.
Yes, all.
Run to my arms, you golden girl.
Ooh, I'm loosening my girdle now. Oh, but you've not forgotten. You're not deceiving me about ending the war.
I swear on my life, I am not.
Oh, you've no blanket.
I don't want a blanket on me. I want you on me.
Oh, you'll soon have both. I'll be right back.
Oh, God. Am I in Tantalus?
Okay, get up a moment.
I'm about as up as I can be.
Fine. Would you like me to perfume you?
Apollo, no.
By Aphrodite, I'll do it anyway.
By Zeus, this better be worth it.
Okay, stretch out your hand. Take it and rub it in.
Oh, God. What is this?
How silly I am. I've brought you the perfume we put on the sacrificial goats.
It's good enough. Leave it.
No, I can tell you don't like it. I'll be right back.
A plague upon the man who invented perfume.
Here, this should do.
It's cold. It's cold. Oh. Now, don't be a Socrates. Come to me. I'm the only thing you need.
Ooh, I'm coming. I'm just taking off my shoes. Oh, but quick question. Before I give you Pandora's box, you promise you'll vote for peace?
Yes, I'll think about it.
You'll think about it? Oh, okay, hold on 1 second. I forgot one last thing inside. It's... Okay,
Oh, yes. But before you go, one kiss. Mirne? Oh, God. I'm dead. The woman's warned me all the way. She tricked me and left me to die. Just me and my phallus.
Balked in your amorous delight, how melancholy is your plight. With sympathy your case I view, for I am sure it's hard on you. What human being could sustain this unforeseen domestic strain? And not a single trace of willing women in the place.
Oh, God. What throbbing suffering.
She did it all, that saucy minx. She's trickier than that sneaky sphinx.
Hey! That's my wife you're talking about. If anyone's gonna call her names, it's gonna be me. Oh, Zeus. Oh, Zeus. Can't you summon up a little storm? You know, some hurricane, then send her flapping up into the air and spinning right down onto this pike?
Hey, bros. Is this where the Senate meeting is? Because I have news for the Senate.
Who are you? Why are you walking like that?
I'm a herald from the great state of Sparta, here with a message for you, bros.
Then why are you hiding such a large spear?
I don't have a spear.
Then why do you turn away and hide yourself? Oh, gods. Have you suffered a terrible riding accident? Is it inflammation? Do you need me to rub it?
What are you talking about?
Don't worry. I studied medicine for a summer in academy, under Hippocrates.
Watch it, bro. I'm a married man.
Oh, you have an erection!
That's not a boner. That's a Spartan message stick.
Oh, of course. A Spartan message stick. But not to worry. We have plenty of those too.
Nice.
Yes, I have a message stick of my own.
You do? I mean, I don't know how to tell you this, but I was lying before. It's not a message stick. It's an erection. And every man in Sparta has one. We can't fight because they keep getting in the way of our shields. Ow.
What god could have cursed the men of Greece so?
This was no god. This was Lampito and all the other women. They made an oath. No fornication till the war is terminated. Yeah.
So every woman in Greece is on this conspiracy? Go back to Sparta. Tell them to make a treaty. I'll go to the Senate and do the same thing. We've got no other choice. If we want a sheath for our swords, we're gonna have to sheathe our swords. If you get what I mean.
I got it. Wasn't a very subtle joke.
Oh, well, I just,
I mean, it was a cheap dick joke. Just low-hanging fruit. And don't turn that into a ball joke.
Okay, just go get that treaty. Hurry.
You got it. I'll be as swift as Hermes.
There is no beast like a woman so untamed. She prowls around panther-like, cruel and unashamed.
And yet you all are fools enough to dare and war with me, when we could be allies now, oh so easily.
I hate woman with all my heart.
Oh, dry your eyes, you cranky old fart.
I just got so mad when I thought that I was wrong. It's hard to be put in your place when battling through a song.
I know sometimes the truth can be hard to realize.
That's not why I'm crying, there's a bug biting my eye.
I'll plug that insect from your eye, but only on condition.
I know, to be your friend.
And also, you need to listen.
So will you agree to hear our pleas and listen when we talk?
I will, by God, I promise you, I swear it on my cock.
To swear upon a thing that you would value more than gold. I believe you, but I'll hold you to this treaty you have sold.
The hell it is to live with you, to live without a help. How truly was that said? Calm these enmities, let's quell. We'll stop from giving orders and I'll stop from doing wrong. So let's seal the deal with a choral song.
Women, come on men, come and be conjoined again.
Have a feast, have a ball. We'd like to invite you all.
We'll eat some grapes and drink some wine, and if you want some gold, that's fine.
We'll include you all, that's no doubt, except for you. You're locked out.
Here comes a Spartan herald. Hello, Spartan. What's up?
You're really gonna make me say it?
You're looking a little blue, bruh.
It's true! Must peace have! Losing blood flow to brain!
Anyone, tell us where Lysistrata is. We need her right away.
Are you two related? I'm noticing some resemblance.
You don't look well.
By Zeus! Every part of my body throbs with pain. I'm so racked with lust that... Say, what are you doing later?
Whoa! Watch where you point that thing. You might knock over a statue and then splat.
By Zeus, you're right.
Oh no, I'll hold on tight then.
Greetings, fellow sufferer. Have you come for peace?
I haven't come at all, and that's the problem.
We better get Lysistrata then. She's the only one that can settle the peace.
What are you waiting for then?
Don't bother!
She's
here.
Behind this curtain is peace. And you may have peace if you prove you can handle her. Bring me the Spartan Herald. Don't be rough with him, but be gentle. Treat him like a woman. If he won't offer his hand, draw him here using whatever appendage is accessible. Bring me the Athenian too in the same way. Now hear me. I am a woman, and I know that you may think I am a fool. I have brains, judgment, and education. But more than that, I have something you men lack. Common sense.
I thought she was gonna say boobies.
I'm speaking.
Sorry.
I'm speaking. Now, I've learned our history because I have lived it. All we've done is kill each other. And what good has that done? Brother fighting brother while the barbarians outside of Greece wait for us to destroy ourselves so they can come in and finish us off.
Can you get to the point? I think I'm about to pass out.
Spartan, do you remember how you came to us for help after Gaia split the earth and Poseidon drove the sea onto the land? And how Athens sent armies to assist you in your time of crisis. But now you turn on your former allies and strike them down.
Thank you. I was just about to say, they're at fault for this whole thing.
Nah! Peace is sexy.
And you, Athenian, do you remember how the Spartans came to our aid when that tyrant from Thessaly had enslaved us? How the Spartans rescued our democracy?
Peace is looking mighty fine.
She is so hot.
Now, when you are joined by such a history of benevolence, how is it that you can still war so fiercely, disgracing your ancestors? Why can you not simply make peace?
Yes, peace. But we want those big hills in the back.
Which hills?
The ones back there behind the city.
No! By Poseidon, not those hills!
Oh, who cares? Let them have it.
But then what do we get? I want something too! It's not fair!
Ask for some other lurking hole in return.
Well, we'll take those mountains there, and the Great Gulf down there, with a forest around it, and these peninsulas underneath.
Bro, now you're just being greedy.
Don't bicker over the details.
Let's just strip down and plow those fields.
I'll help fertilize the soil.
Yes, yes. We can do all that after the treaty is signed. Should you consult your allies?
What allies? There's no distinction in our politics. Every man in Greece has risen up as one. Everyone's horny for peace.
Yep, same.
Let's just end the war and start the orgy.
Wise words. We'll have a feast inside where you can eat from our bountiful baskets. And after, you'll make an oath to behave and to be upstanding citizens of Greece. After you've signed the peace treaty, you can hurry home with your wives.
Come, let's do this quick.
I've heard that before.
All right, ladies, let's show these men the peace they want so much.
Oh! I get it! Peace isn't something you win. It's a frame of mind. Right?
Sure, that works.
Dionysus would be jealous of our, revels. But if I can speak to you on the level.
You don't have to say it. By Zeus, I know. This wine did help our negotiations flow.
Come, Artemis, and hear our prayer. Come and bless this peace, we swear.
By Ares, we fought without much luck. We give up war. It's time to fuck.
Gaia is delighted now with peace across the land. Athenian and Spartans too standing hand in hand. Now celebrate this end of war with a ravenous night off. But if you violate our truce, we'll cut your Johnsons off. Lysistrata, we give our praise.
You've done tremendous feats.
We'll now have peace throughout all our days and screw our way through Greece.